Welcome to The Explainer. So today we're cracking open a really strange, really powerful text, one that promises to basically shatter everything you think you know about business. Okay, so what are we looking at here? This is the source text for today's explainer, the 36th degree of business mastery, and it's from this mysterious group known only as the Lodge. And the whole journey, as they describe it, kicks off with what they call an impossible discovery.
Just think about that line for a second. I stood before a door that should not have existed. I mean, that one sentence, it just completely sets the stage, right? We're heading way beyond conventional wisdom into some kind of secret chamber where, get this, a living book is waiting.
Right, so this is our entry point, a door to mastery. And you gotta understand, this isn't just some cool story. It's actually the framework for a totally radical new way of looking at business. And it all starts with a kind of covenant.
And yeah, there's a pretty serious warning right at the start. The book basically tells you, hey, the knowledge in here, once you see it, you can't unsee it. This is not about simple tips or tricks. We're talking about a fundamental rewiring of how you see reality itself.
And then we get to the absolute heart of it. This quote right here. You will discover that your business is not a thing you own, but a living, conscious being. This is the core revelation. This is the one idea that, if you accept it, changes absolutely everything that follows. So, this brings us to the big paradigm shift. The book's whole argument is that what we've been taught about business is just an incomplete truth. And now, it's time to learn the esoteric, the hidden teachings.
Okay, let's break this down, because this is the crucial point. Look at the two columns. On the left, you've got the conventional view, right? Business is a machine. It's got cogs, levers, assets to control. It's just a tool for profit. But look at the right. The 36th degree says, no, your business is an organism. It's alive, it's conscious, it's your partner.
So, let's dig into the foundations of this idea. Foundation number one, your business is alive. And not just alive in a metaphorical sense. The text argues that it's a dynamic field of energy, a direct reflection of your own beliefs, your fears, your expectations. It's like you're constantly shaping it with your own consciousness.
And then, foundation two, your business is conscious. It has this vast intelligence. It can literally sense market conditions. It can feel customer emotions. It knows when an employee isn't really on board, probably before you do. And the book claims this consciousness is always talking, always sending signals. The problem? We haven't been listening because we never believed it could speak to begin with.
Okay, and this is where it gets really mind-bending. The third foundation. Your business has a soul. And this soul isn't some abstract thing. It's a collective field of consciousness made up of everyone involved, past, present, and even future stakeholders. Think about that. Your customers, your team, your suppliers, they're all woven into the single being. Which means what you do to any one of them, you're doing to the business, and ultimately, you're doing it to yourself.
So once you accept this wild idea that the business is alive, the book starts to reveal its anatomy. And this is where the degrees come in. It uses these incredible biological metaphors to explain how it all actually works.
All right, first up, the 10th degrees, which they call the endocrine system. And this one tackles something we all talk about constantly in business, culture. But it looks at it through this really unique, almost biochemical lens.
The idea is that culture is literally chemistry. Your company's culture is the hormonal cocktail flowing through its veins. So if a leader is angry or stressed out, they're pumping the corporate equivalent of cortisol, the stress hormone, through the whole system. But on the flip side, when there's authentic praise and celebration, that's like a shot of serotonin, right? Boosting well-being and morale for everyone.
And the book actually presents this as a direct quote from the business's consciousness. Your feelings are my food. Wow. I mean, talk about a powerful reminder of a leader's responsibility, right? You're literally responsible for the emotional diet you're feeding your company every single day.
Okay, next up is the 4th degree, the immune system. And what's so cool about this is how it completely reframes the idea of competitive advantage.
The book says the business has an energetic immune system. It just knows what belongs and what doesn't. We're talking about the right customers, the right employees, the right partners. This isn't about legal contracts or patents. It's an intelligent membrane that guards the business's identity, instinctively pushing out things or people that are like a pathogen. So how do you make that immune system stronger? Again, the business speaks, your clarity is my immunity. The book's argument is simple. The clearer you are in your company's purpose, its mission, its values, the stronger its natural defense system becomes. It's that direct.
Let's move on to the 9th degree, the reproductive system. You know, this gets at the absolute lifeblood of long-term success, innovation. But it frames it in a way you've probably never heard before, as a biological imperative.
The idea here is that your business wants to create. It has this biological drive to reproduce, to give birth to new products, new services, new ideas that carry its DNA into the future. And there's a warning here too. A business that's only focused on efficiency, on just optimizing what already exists, it can become sterile. It loses the ability to create the offspring it needs to survive and evolve.
Okay, so this all sounds very high level, right? But how do you actually apply it? Well, the book offers a really practical daily exercise. It's called the Atomic Attunement. It's a simple 4-step process. You pick something you want to change, you visualize it as pure energy, you then broadcast the feeling of the outcome you want for a little over a minute, and then you let it go. You trust that the universe, the atoms, are rearranging to match your command.
So when you pull all this together, what does it really mean? What's the ultimate takeaway from seeing your business not as a thing, but as a living, conscious partner?
Well, it means your role is completely transformed. You go from being a manager to a steward, from a controller to a co-creator. You're not just an owner anymore, you're a conscious partner. You're not just a problem solver, you're a healer. Your entire job shifts to cultivating the health and joy of this living thing. And that's the ultimate shift, isn't it? As the book says, you are the conductor of a symphony, not the master of a machine. It's about moving away from force and control and instead moving towards harmony, listening for the music the organization is already trying to make and just helping it come through. And that really is the big, provocative question this whole text leaves us with. If your business really is alive, what is it trying to tell you right now? It's an invitation to stop talking at your business and for the first time maybe, just start to listen.